Good morning, students. We take the new chapter, lesson 7, True Enemies. This chapter is really wonderful that we need to learn much from this true enemies. First of all, who are enemies? An enemy is an individual or a group that is considered as forcefully adverse or threatening. The second question I want you to reflect upon is, why do we have enemies? Or why there are enemies in this world? Well, in some way or the other, we have offended the other person, and therefore we become their enemies. We may say that we are good, we are nice, we are a happy person. However, in some way or the other, we have offended the other person, and therefore there are enemies. Nevertheless, we need not to think that we are always enemies towards the other, because God is always there, that we can forgive our enemies, and forgiveness is most important. Back to the book. The Bible says, be vigilant, because the devil is prowling around like a roaring lion looking for someone to eat. The enemy is never far from you. As a student, you have enemies. In your book, in your chapter, you will see there are 4 points. The first one is bad companions, dating and courtships. Then the next is drugs. And the last one is electronic gadgets, which is very popular in this modern time. So with regards to the first point, bad companions. One of the most fundamental choices of student life is choosing friends. Choose good friend. We are always told by our parents to choose good friends. It is better to be alone than to be in bad company. One of the most important priority of a student is to study. We have got here a study camp. Their priority is to study, not to search friend. Since study is priority, a student must guard himself or herself and keep away from the person who interrupt or disturb him or her. As a student, it's better to have few friends. Because having many friends would entail many appointments. Class 8 is a time, it is adolescent time, it is adolescent period. It is a stage where a time during which a person trusts friends more than their parents. Since you have made a pact with them, you also have to give some of your time. Consequently, your studies will suffer. It is here that we say search good friends or have good companions rather than bad companions. When you choose somebody who is better than yourself, intelligent, purposeful, trustful, respectful, humble, good, obedient, you will learn and you will begin to pick up with those values. If you choose someone worse than yourself, then I do not know what you will begin or what you will end up your life. True friends last, but false friends or bad friends ends up on the way. If you go to the book, you will see one sample that is cited about the eagles and living with the chickens. So I want you to read by yourself. The ending of the story is that, you see, the eagle failed to choose a friend. Its mistake was its choice of friendship. The eagle chose a bird that will never fly, that can affect him. So, if you have a friend better than yourself, you always have a chance to be better. So choose better friends, alright? Dating and courtship, that is not meant for you. You are still student, you have to complete your studies first, then only go with all this dating and courtship and so on. Alright. Because if you entertain yourself with all these, your studies may affect, and your parents too. You will delay, you will postpone with all the rest of the things, but you will give priority to dating and so on. Why? Because once you give importance or priority to dating or to your friendship, it is very harmful, because the lover begins to take control of your mind and your heart, your time, your money, your relationship with others. So your freedom begins to be constricted. Now, if someone else control the most viral part of your system, what else is left for you to accomplish other things in your life? Remember, as a student, choose good friends and leave first this part, dating and courtship and so on. Alright. Then the next, drugs. Drugs are one of the deadline's enemies of students. Never take it. Once a student is into drugs, it is almost impossible to come out of it. You know better, because here in Mizoram it is popular, that we know very well. Drugs is a substance which, when absorbed or soaked up by a living body, even in small quantities, stimulates the nervous system and alter the functioning of the body chemistry. There are some substances that changes even the mental behavior of a person. So as a whole, you know that drugs are not good. It is not encourageable. So I wish to conclude my word here with this point, or on this point. Drugs is not to try. No need to try. Don't try to attempt. Okay, you will be peaceful, you will live happily, you, your parents, and even your future will be bright. The last one is electronic gadgets. All of you are holding the gadgets. Some of you are holding small ones, some of you are holding the big ones, all of you have your own gadgets. So there are some students whose life is mobile centered. You have your own mobile. Now my question is, the mobile master you, or you master the mobile? Okay, so don't get addicted to mobile phones. You may tell to your parents that you are studying, you are doing this, that, but some of you are playing as well. But make use of the mobile, because mobile phone, in the mobile you will see everything, anything. You just give one click and everything, you will get it done there. So make use of the mobile phone. Mobile becomes their closest constant companion. They spend more time on mobile than they study. If you are addicted to mobile, you know your studies will be affected as well, because mobile control their time, their parents' money, then their mood, their feelings, and their attention and focus. Have time, spend time. If you are mobile addicted from now, so what will happen? What will be your future? That is not good. For student, you know, you have to spend time yourself first of all in your studies. At the beginning I have told you, watching TV and playing games in the computer, in the mobile, can be addictive, okay, like any other drugs. So please, this is what I want to tell you, that don't be addicted, don't get addicted to the mobiles, and be what you are. All right, because these are the true enemies. Painful truth. So here I stop. Be vigilant, because the devil is prowling around like a roaring lion looking for someone to eat. For example, if you want to sit reading the Bible, you will be feeling sleepy. However, if you touch the mobile, you will never feel sleepy.